at Next 24 with Rahul, and we're going to talk about availability in Cloud SQL. And you're giving a talk.
Yes, I am going to talk about how our customers can maximize the availability of their Cloud SQL instances.
Wonderful. Okay, and so you mentioned maximize availability and downtime. So what are some of the most common causes of downtime in Cloud SQL?
Yeah, so again, Cloud SQL is a managed database service. We offer a 99.99% uptime SLA. So we hold a very high bar for ensuring that your instance is available. But typically what we see is that a lot of day two operations like instance maintenance, when customers need to scale up their instances, that typically results in a downtime. And then of course there is the issues with the infrastructure or the database itself that can also cause some downtime.
Right, makes sense. And so I recently heard, a little birdie told me, that we're at what's considered no downtime now, less than 1 second. Amazing. How can GenAI apps really benefit from this new capability of almost no downtime, or no downtime actually?
So last year when we introduced Enterprise Plus for Cloud SQL, we introduced what we call as a near zero downtime planned maintenance. And at that time we said that we are reducing the downtime to less than 10 seconds. And I'm very happy to say that we have made so many improvements since then that we have been able to reduce that downtime now to less than 1 second. And we are technically calling it sub-second downtime, but you can call it zero downtime if you really want.
Right, yes.
And then to your question about how GenAI applications can benefit, a lot of our customers are using generative AI to build applications for critical industries like healthcare, where the only acceptable downtime is zero. So Cloud SQL can really help them, where they can do their vector search and vector embeddings within, say, Cloud SQL for PostgreSQL using PG Vector, and they can do that confidently knowing that when maintenance happens, they won't even see it happening.
Amazing. So going off of that a little bit, can you give me a little bit of behind the scenes of how were we able to achieve this sub-second downtime?
So the way that we do it is what we are doing under the hood is we are creating what we call as a shadow replica, and we make sure that the replica is fully caught up with the primary instance. And as soon as that happens, we just do a quick cutover, and we start redirecting the traffic to the new primary instance, and to the application and to the user, it seems like nothing really happened. There was a quick blip, and the application is back talking to the database again.
Wow, that's so cool. In terms of making sure that we follow best practices, could you highlight some of those that are often maybe overlooked but are really significant for high availability?
Yeah, so availability within a region is really well understood at this point, and a lot of our customers take the advantage of the Cloud SQL high availability solution, where they just check a box and they get the protection from any kind of a failure within a zone. But what we have seen is customers still struggle with setting themselves up for disaster recovery, where they're ensuring that if something happens to a region, that their Cloud SQL instance they're able to start it quickly in the other region. And for that, what we introduced in public preview this week is something that we are calling as advanced disaster recovery. With advanced disaster recovery, what happens is you can create a cross-region replica, and if there is a disaster, if there is an issue with the primary region, you can quickly go and promote your cross-region replica, and then when the original region comes back up, we, Cloud SQL, automatically take care of recreating your old instances. And then when you need to go back to your old region, because that's where your users are, we offer you a simple operation called a switchover, where you can go back to your original region with zero data loss.
Wow, okay, that is amazing. Where can people find additional resources on all of this awesome information?
So the Cloud SQL documentation is perhaps the best place to find all of these details, where we talk about how you can how these features work and how you can leverage them. We have other resources in the making, but right now Docs is the best place for you to go.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being here with us today, Rahul, and have a great rest of the time at the conference.
Thank you. It was great to be here, and I'll see you all soon.